When the Wright brothers were searching for a site to test their flying machine, they searched all over, from coast to coast. They finally settled on a small sandy spot in coastal North Carolina. Well, today, that site is open to the public and managed by the National Park Service to allow visitors to relive the early days of aviation.
While most flocked to the Outer Banks for the sun and the sand, two brothers who would change the world of aviation discovered the windy days can be just as wonderful.
If you can imagine, everything that you see around you right now is sand, right? There's no trees, there's no monuments. The hill's a sand dune. There's all the smaller sand dunes in the area of where we're standing right here. So this is just a field of sand dunes.
From Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, on a cold, windy day, December 17th, 1903, the conditions were just right.
So the first flight lasted for 12 seconds and it went 120 feet, which is not far, but it was absolutely world-changing.
Now, hundreds of thousands of visitors return each year to visit the site where aviation began.
What an incredible feat to be able to go from a glider flight to a transcontinental flight.
110 years later, aviation is still alive and well at the site, with a public airport just steps away from where the first flight occurred.
Come out here as almost like a pilgrimage spot, right? This is the place where it all began. Well, the Visitor Center is a great place to start. You can see the exhibits talking about their life before they got here, why they chose Kitty Hawk, and what they accomplished when they were here. Also in our museum, there is a full-size replica, a working replica of the 1903 flyer, so that's a must-see.
Atlantic First Flight Airport is where it all began. KFFA has a 3,000 by 60-foot asphalt runway that's in good condition. It's laid out as runway 321. It's a coastal airport with tall trees, so expect to work for your landing, especially if there's a gusty crosswind and you're in something light, like this RV-12. But plenty of ramp space and tie-downs await at this National Park Service maintained strip. From the ramp, stop into the pilot facility donated by AOPA. There are flight planning computers and a sign-in sheet. It's neat to see where all the other airplanes are from. But the main attraction is the Wright Brothers National Memorial, just a hike up Big Kill Devil Hill. And it's a hike.
Let me tell you, this hill is no joke.
But you're probably not going to be schlepping 30 pounds of camera gear, but after sitting in the airplane for 2 hours, the trail gets your full attention. At the top, you see why they chose this spot, though. It's tall, subject to strong winds, and at the time was covered in sand. It's hallowed ground to any aviator to stand on the hill where 3-axis flight control was perfected with the 1902 glider, and to see where the 1903 powered flight first slipped the surly bonds of this good earth. Back down the hill, there are plenty of picnic spots, a playground for the kiddos, and nice restroom facilities. There's no fuel, so you'll want to hop the few miles over to Dare County Airport in Manteo for that. But it's well worth the pilgrimage to where two crazy bicycle repairmen from Dayton, Ohio, launched the obsession we all chase. Thanks, gents. We owe you one. At Kitty Hawk, Sierra Arab, AOPA Live.
While most flocked to the Outer Banks for the sun and the sand, two brothers who would change the world of aviation discovered the windy days can be just as wonderful. Thousands of visitors return each year to visit the site where aviation began.
What an incredible feat.
This has been a Cincinnati production. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.